Unfortunately, in this instance, I'm going to have to refer you to your BDM.
Fine. What's up, mate?
Just had to refer an advisor to his BDM.
Yeah.
He reckoned I didn't need to. I just really wish I understood exactly what an actual BDM does.
I think it's high time we found out.
Yeah.
We need you.
I'm in. After months of tracking this mysterious and shy creature, we have finally encountered a BDM in its natural habitat. Come on, gang, let's take a look and see if we can shed some light on this mysterious creature. Now you can see a BDM. So, Stuart, I guess that we would start with what exactly is a BDM?
Well, in a nutshell, David, I guess most of our products are moved by intermediaries or advisors. So we primarily represent the organisation to these people and try and be in the solutions business, basically. So we may have the number one product in the marketplace, but if no one's out there talking about it, no one ever knows about it. So one thing I always say is even the worst product in our marketplace gets support. So if we've got the best product,
Yes.
we should be out there talking to people about it, and that's what we do.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I'm hoping that sheds some light on the BDMs out there for all of us. Oh, so, Stuart, what will the typical day entail for you?
Well, a typical day is somewhere between sort of 3 to 4 appointments, and I sort of break those down into a number of categories. Prospecting, speaking to people who don't know our story at the moment. Existing relationships, so people who support us a lot, but we want to deepen the relationship and try and get more product representation in there. Also educating advisors, so often we'll technical information or product information, clients, advisors need more education in that space. And the other area we'd say is also educating clients, advisors' clients, so therefore running a seminar, helping the advisor get deeper penetration into their own client base.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing we'd probably say is educating advisors' staff as well, because the advisors are a very important part of their business, but the staff inside their office are also very important.
Yes, yes. No, I can understand that, Stuart, definitely. And another question for you, Stuart. When do you think we should refer advisors to a BDM?
I think you guys are well experienced in dealing with advisors, but there's often a lot of product confusion. And the test I like to give it when I'm sitting in the office is if I start to explain something to someone on the phone and I start to use my hands, e.g. if there's a bit over here and there's a bit over here, I realise that I'm probably not doing justice to the situation, and at that point in time I say to the advisor, would it be worthwhile if I come out and see you? Mm-hmm. Obviously the second point in that scenario would be advisor frustration. So when an advisor gets to the point where it doesn't matter seeing what you throw at them, or whether you're giving them the right answers or whether you're approaching it exactly the same way, he or she may be just to the point where you're not going to get a resolution. So at that point, maybe offering up a BDM visit would be an appropriate alternative.
Fantastic. That's a very informative answer, don't you think, out there, people? Right, Stuart, and who would you report to?
I report directly into the regional manager who looks after Victoria, Tasmania, Western Australia, a gentleman by the name of Tim Mitchell-Adams, and he reports into Adrian Emery, which is the head of sales and marketing, as you probably well know.
Fantastic. Hope that clears up for you out there. And what would you say is a BDM's expectation of us here in the NCC?
I think I've sort of thought about this a little bit, and I think it's one thing and one thing only, and that's a can-do attitude. Often when advisors ring in, they're looking for an answer or a solution, or when they engage us, that's what they're looking for. So we may not be able to give them the solution straight away, but if we can take it, I don't know, I'll go away and come back to you. And one thing I can say, advisors hate hearing on a regular basis is that, and they do hear it from us on occasions, is that it's not my job. It's not about whether it is your job or isn't your job. If it isn't your job, hopefully you're able to say to the advisor, I'll take it to someone else who will be able to solve it for you. So taking ownership of the issues, basically.
Yes, I can appreciate that. And I suppose this is the question that's on everybody's lips, Stuart. Can you suggest a way that we here in the NCC, and yourself being a BDM, can help each other?
Sure. What I thought about in this scenario is we help each other deliver on what we promised, but don't promise on what we can't deliver. And it's a fairly simple statement, but it comes down to managing advisors' expectations. Given we're in this environment, David, they can be unusual beasts on occasions, so we don't want to overpromise, underdeliver, and if we're doing that for each other, e.g. we're out there selling a promise of the service and the products we have, but we're also selling a promise that those products will be serviced appropriately on a regular basis by the resources we have available to us.
Fantastic, Stuart. Thank you very much there. It's beneficial and everyone wins. Well, now we have a rare glimpse into a BDM's fragile habitat. Now we don't want to scare this fragile creature any longer or disturb its environment. So we shall lead to a hasty retreat before the BDM decides to get vicious and take off an extremity. Oh my God, it's threatened.
12 o'clock tee off? No worries, I'll be there shortly.
What do you think about that?
Now I know exactly what a BDM does.
And knowing's half the battle.
Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another